I was spiraling. Clearly I didn't do that good of a job. So I literally make myself miserable every day and nothing was working out. Hello, welcome back to another video and welcome to my first official girl chat. Let me take this down so I don't look completely terrible. Yes, we got a lot to talk about. Just to sum up the month of August, you know, we have our makeup here. I'm getting ready for dinner, so I might as well sit down and do my makeup, chat a little bit. Sound off in the comments if you can relate or you've gone through something similar or whatever. I'll try to do my best to also put the products I'm using on the screen if I don't say them. And, oh, I did bring a clip. I knew I brought a clip. So basically it's been a rough month. So we're just gonna talk about it. Get it out there. Let's dive right in. So basically the reason that I had a pretty rough month was because I felt like I had lost myself. There's a mirror. I'm using the iPad camera over here because I can't really see myself in the viewfinder, so yeah. And I was doing a lot of comparing and I was feeling like I was so below everyone, which is not the vibe because we're not supposed to do that, but I was doing it. And that's just honesty. And I know God laughs when you make plans for yourself, and he could very well be cooking something up for me right as we speak, and has been for a while. I just wasn't ready for it, or it wasn't ready for me yet, you know? But I still feel this way, and I have to be honest. I feel like growing up as a young kid, I didn't have that much confidence in myself. And I put a lot of pressure on myself to be like perfect, like a perfectionist does. And you know, you just want to do super well in everything. I bet a lot of people can fully relate to. My problem is I was working on unlearning that as I progressed through my 20s, which I was really proud of. However, over the past year, I have had the issue of putting myself back into that hole. And basically, I feel like every ounce of confidence that I had or was building and working on for myself over the past few years was disintegrating. So I was like, well, dang, clearly I didn't do that good of a job. And so I was beating myself up about that too. And then on top of that, I put a lot of that into my physical appearance. I've been super busy, so I haven't been able to work out as much as I want. And I feel like I'm just like bloated and like put on a few pounds. But it's more so like I feel super sluggish over how I look, because I know I can fix that. But it was just that on top of I had a terrible hair situation. Although I made like a joke about it and it was funny for a second, if you haven't seen that video. My hair like just right now feels like it's not in a good state, and then on top of that I feel like it's breaking off. I am constantly afraid that my alopecia spot is gonna come back because I've been so stressed. And then on top of that, I've been having these crazy allergic reactions to I don't even know, and I can't, the earliest appointment option I had was November. So I'm just like randomly breaking out all over my body. Like I'll just be talking to people and they're like, are you okay? And it's like all on my face, my arms, it's itchy, it's uncomfortable. And no matter what I take, sometimes Benadryl doesn't even work. So I'm also a little nervous about what that could be. And yeah, so I went through a phase where all this was happening at the same time, and I felt like I was spiraling and losing control, and don't love that. That leads me to my next point of finding my purpose. I feel like everybody around me has a very good idea of what their purpose is and what they want to do, or just like, even if it's not a career-based purpose, it's something that they know they want to do at least as a hobby. And this has been bothering me for a while because I don't have one of those. I remember over the past few years, I have been scrambling on what to make my YouTube channel about, because everybody's like, you need a niche, you need a niche, you need a niche, or at least you need something that kind of like centers you in terms of growth and stuff. And so I put so much pressure on trying to find like, well, what's the one thing that I'm good at, or one thing that I'm passionate about, and I kept changing. And so I felt like I couldn't settle on something, and I was watching these hair gurus and these fashion like stylists and these fitness people and everybody, and I was so like envious of the fact that they knew exactly what they were good at, what they're good at, what they wanted to do, and all of that. And here I was changing my banner, changing my tagline, changing this every 2 seconds, and nothing was working out. But that stressed me out, and that like made me put a lot of pressure on myself to be like original and come up with my own stuff in this oversaturated place, and I couldn't do that, and I was beating myself up for it, especially since I work in marketing. I do marketing for work. I'm supposed to be the person, if anybody, quote in quotes, who should know what the heck they're doing, and I didn't and still don't. And then I realized that that definitely stemmed from my childhood of feeling like there were all these people that knew exactly what they wanted to do when they were younger, or they had something super special about them. Like one person had like stunning hair, one person had, not that anything else about them wasn't special, but one person was like an amazing dancer, and one person like was obsessed with theater, and it was just like, I felt like I was below average or average at a lot of different things, not enough to like stand out. So in my head, I chalked that up to not being special or having anything special about me. And that was like a trait about me that proved that I wasn't desirable, I guess. And I've been working to unlearn that, because I need to use this mirror because this one's blurry. Because I can't keep beating myself up about that. But I was struggling with that also. So once I realized, you know, at my big age of 28 that I was still dealing with the problems that I had as a child, I really was like, okay, I need to get myself together, because this is not the vibe. This is not how I'm going to live my life. Like literally disliking the lack of expertise I have in one thing. And over the past month specifically, I have entered this phase, an unfortunate phase, of constantly comparing myself to others, and not like being happy with where I am or what I've accomplished. So I literally make myself miserable every day. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Comparison is the death of joy. I'm fully aware with that. I have quoted that 110,000 times. Is this not coming out? But I am still sharing this because I think I need to like word vomit and get it out of my head, so I can just kick myself and be like, girl, what are you doing? But I also wanted to say something about it, because I wanted people to recognize if you're going through something very similar to anything that I just said, or something else, you are not alone in like the struggle, because hello, I am here too. So now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, cool, now what do I do? So I came up with a couple steps that I think would be worth it to start doing every day. Sorry, I did my blush and my eyeliner and mascara off camera real quick while Kevin got in the shower. But I do want to get into the solutions that I'm going to do for myself and the things that I want to do moving forward, and hopefully maybe we can do it together or something. If you're struggling with this, I apologize if I'm talking fast. It's because my camera is running very low on battery. The first thing I want to do is stop scrolling so much on Instagram and social media. I'll go on there sometimes, but I'm not going to go on there to where it's debilitating, and I'm going to start feeling bad about myself about what I have, because I notice it's less of like people I don't know and like influencers and celebrities, and more so people I do know who I feel like I more directly compare myself to, which isn't cool. I also think that I'm gonna do this trick that I saw somebody do, where they put a baby picture of themselves on their bathroom mirror, or a mirror that they like get ready in often. So I'm gonna do that, so that self-talk is a lot more positive, because how could you look at your cute, adorable younger self and talk crazy about them? She didn't know any better, you know what I mean? Like, she can't be blamed for everything. She's just trying, and she is me. So, you know, yes, okay. Then I'm also going to lean into being unapologetically myself. Stop trying to do things like other people. Stop trying to dress like other people. Stop comparing my hair and doing my hair like other people. I'm just gonna do me, and because God only made one of us, and yeah. So that is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like these sit down chit chat type videos, girl talks that I see. So I'm really excited to start doing my own series about stuff that I'm going through and everything like that. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.